The protagonist of our song is a ghost who is haunting Jurassic World. The ghost of a child haunting Jurassic World. When he was a child, he came to Jurassic World with his father. Now, his dad and his mum, they were having some family troubles, right? And the dad, you know, he was kind of getting stuck with the kid and he wasn't really happy about it. So in order to get rid of the kid, he decided, oh yeah, we'll go to Jurassic World, you know, hype the kid up. You know, we're going to Disneyland, that's great. With the plans of abandoning the kid at Jurassic World and hopefully letting him being eaten by a dinosaur. Kind of like, you know, when people put babies in a dumpster. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and welcome back to our abandoned Jurassic World Evolution Park. In the last video, we built our dinosaur petting zoo sort of thing. It's not really a petting zoo because the fences are too bloody big, but that's kind of the idea we were trying to go for. And we added a bunch of new dinosaurs, including Big Chungus, of course, the Sinoceratops, Barrel and Stubby, the sauropelters, Mars and Grace and Psycho. I think that's meant to be Styco, the sticky mullock. I just want to show you Mars. Mars is really cool, right? Somebody recommended this. The skin on the sticky mullock really does look like the surface of Mars. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so Mars we also have for the Gallimimus is mine, which I wasn't sure what the reference was. It could be a Finding Nemo reference because they kind of look like the seagulls in Finding Nemo, but very slightly. Mine, Tim, and Flocking, which is a little on the nose for my liking, but it is what it is. And the rest of these are abandoned and dead. And what we're going to do to sell that a little bit is open up all of the gates, as people have suggested. Now, we will also do the same with these ones here, but you remember we want to save those dinosaur breakouts till more towards the end of the playthrough. So we're going to keep those contained, and then when they break out properly later on, we can open up the gates and kind of sell this out of power kind of feeling. This kind of rampaging, abandoned kind of look to it. Cool. What are we going to do today then? Well, we're going to add our Suchomimus, which means we need to find a way to control the Suchomimus, because I do want to keep it away from the Spinosaurus on the right, so we're going to build a path fence around there and around here, probably. Keep it into this area here. Into this kind of swamp that's taking over the petting zoo. We're going to also try... people mentioned this. I mentioned that the last video I need an exhibit for the Brachiosaurus because it's just wandering around. It doesn't really make sense. But the same applies with the Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus is wandering around the airport. But where did the Spinosaurus come from initially? That is the question. And the same is going to apply to Suchomimus. Alternatively, we roll with the idea that this island is already infested by dinosaurs. Infested. It sounds so mean, but the idea is, as the park was abandoned and security protocols faded, dinosaurs from the wider island managed to come in and like feed and stuff like that and live in the area, which would be good for them because there is a lot of food available. So, well, we'll see. For now, we're just going to stick the Suchomimus in. I don't know where we'd put the exhibit. Alternatively, once we get some breaks in this fence over here, because Spinosaurus and Suchomimus, these are big dinosaurs, we just sell the idea that we have some empty exhibits over here where they would have lived, and they've made their way across to the more swampy areas that they'd choose to live in, which also makes a lot of sense. No, I don't anymore. Right, so we're just gonna let's get our Sucho on the way. Let's get two Suchos because we're crazy like that. Ooh, it's craziness. Suchomimus. S. Yes, there it is. I'm sure I'm looking in the right direction, but I can't see the bloody thing. Let's go for wetland like we always do. Wait, do we? Oh no, stop. Suchomimus did go down in my estimations, as people know. We're gonna go for jungle. We're gonna go for the edgy one, I think. I'm in an edgy kind of mood. So let's get jungle. Let's go for the ones we don't usually go for. We usually go for default. Last series we went for savannah, woodland or steppe. I don't think I like this. Let's go woodland. Woodland and edgy. Those are the two we're gonna go for. Okay, and right. So we want to block in this area, sort of thing, so the Sucho can't escape. Also, so the Spinosaurus, preferably, is like. That's going to be difficult. We've got a lot of broken fences. That's going to be nearly impossible, actually. No, bloody hell, Oreo. Oreo's on a rudder. Come miles away. Yeah, the broken fences make this difficult. No, okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. All we do, we're going to do that. Okay. Can't see it. It's not there. Sneaky. So that's blocked. We need to block it down here. As long as there's enough trees. You don't really know. Like, that you can't really tell there's a fence there unless you know there's a fence there. So that's blocked, that's blocked. This is more difficult than I was expecting. I mean, in theory, we could have the Suchomimus and Spinosaurus hanging out, I guess. Is there any reason not to have that? Yeah, because I do want them... Yeah, no. Okay, so what we want to do is... I mean, that might be enough, right? If we put the Sucho down here and we put the feeder over here, maybe it'll... Maybe we don't need to full-on block everything. Maybe just a few little blockades in there, and having the feeder over this side will be enough to keep the Suchos here. I don't think it will be, though. I really think this through. These ruined fences are amazing. They're perfect for the park, but they ruin everything. And look, see, Cooper is just—he's happy to roam around the entire park, which means the Suchos will probably do the same thing. So I guess we kind of just have to lean into that, right? I guess so. Okay, let's kill their fences. Never mind. We're just gonna let them roam free. It's very upsetting for me, but it is what it is. We'll think about it. Maybe we'll come up with a better solution. Who knows? Maybe you folks at home will come up with a better solution. Please do, because I'm lost. Right, so we're going to put a feeder in there. We're going to release the Suchos here, and we'll just hope they stay around. And they'll probably go in here. They'll probably use both, basically. Right, that's fine. Okie dokie, Suchos. How are we doing, Sucho? We are about halfway there. Lovely stuff. So the other thing I want to build today is start working over here on a gyrosphere sort of thing. Now that's something that isn't going to perfectly work until, again, the end of the series, but people have told me that if you drive a gyrosphere and then abandon it, it'll look abandoned. You can just kind of leave it. I think it does disappear over time, very slowly. No, it doesn't like fade into the distance like a ghost, but it'll disappear eventually. But that's okay. It's better than nothing. And what we can do is on the final episode, on the tour episode, we can go park a few out there in the middle of nowhere, look like they're abandoned, and go from there. So this is where it's going to be. This is where the Brachiosaurus has breaked out from. So we're going to have a few more sauropods, probably. We're going to keep them contained for now, but again, we'll let them roam around at the end. Because I love just having Moto on her own completely. I think just suits really well. So, how would you, if you were a gyrosphere tour, how would you get to a gyrosphere tour? You'd go like this. And maybe curve around the innovation center a bit. Okay. So let's build an exhibit. We're going to use heavy steel fence. This exhibit's sort of in the way, but that's fine. Let's just grab that. Let's start building. It's going to curve around there. Touch down to there. This should be nice and wide open. At the end of the day, this is meant to be a... maybe. Do I want to attach it? No, because that's already broken. It's a terrible idea. This should feel wide open and expansive. It should kind of be like a safari tour sort of thing, right? I actually kind of like the idea of this fence kind of matching this one in the curve. Like so. And this is going to encompass this whole area up here to the north. So let's do that, and then curve, and then straight. No, again, this should... Okay, this is something we'll have to change later on. Because at the moment, it kind of goes to the end of the chasm, and that looks a little... I mean, that could coincidentally happen, of course, but it does look a little strange. Whereas this exhibit's kind of broken out. I don't want these dinosaurs escaping quite yet, so we'll probably change up this fence towards the edge of the end of the playthrough. Just remind me, because I will forget. There's a lot of stuff that has to happen at the end for this to look how we want it to look, right? And I don't actually have a functioning memory. I lost it in the Great Mexican-Canadian War. It was... I don't want to talk about it. It was a very difficult time for me, okay? But there we go. That's our gyrosphere. Very strange gyrosphere safari. But it looks great. Yeah, it does. I'm a genius. Okay, let's pop out some Suchos. Edgy Sucho. My chemical Suchomimus. When I was a young boy, my father took me to Jurassic World to see the dinosaurs. Boom. Okay, that is gonna be my next great parody hit, but I need to think up some lyrics. It's a shame that parody songwriting isn't really a thing anymore. I could have been the Weird Al Yankovic of my generation. It's just not gonna happen. When I was a young boy. That's going to be in my head all day now. And I unironically like that song. People are like, oh, my Chem's so emo stuff. Black Parade, right, is one of the greatest albums ever written. And I genuinely believe that from the bottom of my heart. I think it's phenomenal. This is going to be an issue. Nah, it's not an issue. We just need to grab the water removal and just put the track in, then we'll add the water. Makes a lot of sense. Now, I might need to keep the path... Is this path functional? No, so it doesn't really matter. Come on, Moto, where you going, buddy? It's important to kind of keep this feeling off. You know, when you've got a patch of trees, they shouldn't just randomly end at a path or where an exhibit starts. They should always feel like they're sort of carrying on. Like they're not being restrained. Where the hell have you gone? Oh, there you are. Well, that doesn't look comfortable. I will say that does not look comfortable. I'm not an expert. I'm not a Brachiosaurus, right? I'm not here to judge. Okay, let me think about this. When I was a young boy, my father took me to Jurassic World. Even that doesn't quite work. I think it's one syllable too long. Took me to Jurassic World to see the dinosaurs. He said, son, when they chase you, remember. I'm going to come up with something. It's going to be beautiful. And it has to kind of lyrically fit Black Parade still, right? By the end of this video, ladies and gentlemen, we will have crafted a masterpiece. Don't you worry. Alright. Okay, this is a slight issue. This has to be drivable in order for me to get an abandoned gyrosphere out there in the first place, right? So what we have to do is temporarily fix the path. Because I want to try this out. So that's connected. That's all we have to do, right? Sweet. Okay. No, we're not finished with the exhibit, don't get me wrong, but if we just drive the gyrosphere out and then... Is it gonna stop? What's it doing? It's got a mind of its own! It's a shame there's humans in it, I will say. What if I deactivate it? Oh! Spooky! Right, okay, so we can't deactivate that, unfortunately. Okay, cool. Let's try that again. It's a shame there's going to be people in it, but from a distance, at least, it should look pretty cool. And I can Photoshop the people out, it's fine. Tell you what, let's go leave it like... What it'll do is, like, it's sunk into the river, and then kind of just waits. It's been, like, stopped by the brush here. Kind of thing. Yeah, I like that little abandoned gyrosphere. That's pretty cool. Look at that. That's awesome. I wish these trees weren't here. They're ruining my thumbnail potential. Somebody asked me in the comments who makes your thumbnails. I'd like to confirm that I am the genius thumbnail maker. Just in case you weren't clear by the fact that... Can I just keep driving gyrospheres, or does it have to be that one? Nice! Oh no, it's replaced it! Oh no, how upsetting. Okay, so I can only have one gyrosphere. Right, you stay there. I just want to see how long it lasts. So, alright, I'm 13 minutes 30 into the recording. Let's see how long that stays there. We're not going to do anything else to ruin the exhibit kind of thing. Oh, I forgot my Suchomimus. Oopsie daisy. Yeah. Oopsie daisy. Come on, Suchos. It'd be really nice if you could kind of suggest that dinosaurs use certain feeders in a way. You know, I want the Suchos to use this feeder, I want the Spinosaurus to use this feeder. That would give us a bit more control. I'd actually really like to not need feeders in the game full stop. I'm hopeful that in that April update that we will talk about in the next video, that's going to be up in a couple hours, I'm just going to do a little speculation on that, just a very short video, that maybe we get an updated sandbox so that food isn't necessary at all. At the end of the day, it's sandbox mode, we should be able to do what we want. And lots of people would keep food on, you know, because it makes their dinosaurs look more natural, blah, 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 but it's always good to have options, basically. So, what are we going to put in here? I think we should maybe have a couple more brackies to kind of sell the idea that Moto has managed to escape, whereas the others are still contained from the exhibit. I don't really know how that would make sense. It wouldn't at this point, but later on it would. So we're going to get a couple more brackies, all the same colour, we've decided. And let's go for... what do we like? What's neglected? Chunga Kingosaurus is neglected. And has grown on me a lot, I will say. Oddly enough. I'm going to mix it up colour-wise a little bit. My chubby kings. When I was a young boy, my father took me to Jurassic World to see the dinosaurs.
Delivery has been completed.
He said, son, when they chase you... I'm struggling with the next bit. Da 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 da. Wait, no. Okay, we need the actual lyrics and then we can go from there. He was like, so when you grow up, will you be the saviour of the damned, the beaten and the broken? Is it bad that I know that entire... Wait, what was it? When I was a young boy, my father took me to the city to see a marching band. He says, son, when you grow up, will you be the saviour of the broken, the beaten and the damned? I love that opening, man. It's so good. Okay, right. Trees. 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 Oh, wait, is it still there? Oh, it fades hella quick. Oh, that sucks. Okay, alternatively, what if we open the park, get people to use the gyrosphere, and then shut it down? That is about the... What's closed? What? Oh, it's not, it's fine. Okay, I mean, we can just use it for the effect and then get rid of it, I guess. It's not that big a deal. It still looks sort of broken and abandoned and... yeah, okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm not angry, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. That's about it, folks. Other than adding the dinosaurs in, that is the first half of the park done. I think it looks really cool. I think it looks overgrown and ruined and stuff like that, while still... you can see the semblance of what the park originally looked like, but it still has that destroyed kind of look that we're definitely going for. Even more so when we can kill this monorail here and this little bit down here a little bit more. But yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty happy with it so far. I'm not convinced on the concrete fence, but I did give a pretty good justification for it, I think. And I think once it gets maybe a few holes in it, it'll look a lot better. A few holes makes everything look better. Okay, so we're just waiting on dinosaurs. Which means it's lyric time. Come on, we need to work together. Oh no, Chunky's ready. When I was a young boy, my father took me to Jurassic World to see the dinosaurs. He said, son, has to be he said, son when, or son when. He said, son, when they chase you and eat you. Hey, we're getting there. He said, son, when they chase you and eat you and chomp your tiny body. Please don't blame it on me. No, wait, no. We're getting there, though. Son, when they chase you and eat you and chomp your tiny body. Da 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 da. Has to fit. Da 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 da. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for da 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 da. We're gonna get there, folks, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful.
Heading to collect.
I swear I can only spell beautiful. I've said this like 20 times on this channel now. I remember every time I say it. I've only learned how to spell beautiful because of Jim Carrey.
Asset to be collected.
Asset to be collected. Asset to be collected. Sorry. I didn't shoot you, did I? Whoopsie daisy. Alright, we need some little herbivores rolling around. We've got 2 brackies, a couple of chunkings. We're not going to go too heavy because I like the idea that some of them are broken out, basically. What is my neglected? Torosaurus. Super neglected. Super neglected. Not today, my friend. Not today. Gonna go for steppe, rainforest, and woodland. And people have suggested we need things like more troodons. That's definitely going to be the case. I've mentioned that before. We will be releasing more of them. We only have 10 so far. Stop it. We only have 10 so far. I intend for basically 50 or so of them. What we're going to do is make loads of them, put them to sleep, and just drop them all over the park. So we've got these little packs of almost compies running around the entire thing. I think, oh, we might keep them to this bit, and they haven't broken into this bit yet, but we'll see. I'm trying to think if there's anything we can do. This bit here annoys me a little bit. You know, this little. But what we could do, no, that's going to annoy. I mean, maybe the path would go down there, and that would be a way to get over to the. Also, the fence is bad, right? It bulges out there a little bit. That's fine. Let's get rid of the water. We're going to have a path going through there. And this would be... Because, right, if you're in a zoo, for example, usually they do have a monorail kind of system, right? But they typically also have... Basically, you can use a monorail or you can walk. They tend to offer solutions either way. And that, again... Gets to the end and gets. It just needed something to split the exhibits up, I think, and I think that looks better. I am gonna have to go back and fix the fence because that's. I don't know. Maybe it's been warped over time. You know, like dinosaurs bashing against it, and it kind of bends and breaks and reshapes it. What the hell did I just? Whatever. I have nearly a star. My park's not even open. Little Stroofy's on his wanders. Ozzy's on a walk. Ozzy, where you going, buddy? Just done with this. Ozzy's done with all you guys in there in the little herbivore exhibit. Done, you all nerds. There's quite a few broken fences over here. It's just a little. Look at that little broken fence. It looks great. I'm getting too excited. Oh, Ozzy's gone back. He's done with you nerds now. So they've got a Chungs rainforest one, very cool. Steppe, I believe. Maybe coastal, probably coastal. And Sleepy, as it's known. When I was a young boy, my father took me to Jurassic World to see the dinosaurs. He said, son, when they chase you and eat you and chomp your tiny body. Da 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 da. Please don't blame me. I can't find that last line. Storm warning! God. Meh. God, I love the Brachiosaurus so much. That is, even with me talking rubbish, even with the storm warnings, even with everything else going on, that is still such a beautiful moment. Alright, game, calm down. Bloody Nora. Here we go. Nice, nice. Setting additional tasks. Oh, how are we doing? Right, that's been taken down. That's been taken down. Hey, not bad. And a ranger station. And the hotel, by the looks of it. Nope, not the hotel. Monorail station. Ranger station. The ranger station is actually an issue. Oh, it's not this one, is it? Oh, the ranger station is not an issue anyway. Is it over here? Wait, what? They both look fine. Oh, it's that one. Cool. I forgot I have 3 ranger stations for some reason. Well, I guess it's time to let some of these dinosaurs out because these fences are getting destroyed. The galleys might be contained, but the sauropods and the stiggies definitely aren't. And neither is the Sinoceratops. Actually, this is the Sinoceratops exhibit, the Stygimolochs are inside it. This one has been ruined! think we're done. Not bad. It means some of the dinosaurs are breaking out a little bit earlier than I would have liked, but I'm not going to worry too much about that, you know. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Yeah, big old load of destruction right there. These guys aren't even leaving. Sauropods is like, well, I could escape, but all these smashed fences are really going to help the dinosaurs mixing together. Steve, you've been on a hell of a journey, son. It does mean we're going to see a lot more crossover, I think, between these dinosaurs and these dinosaurs now that that feeder is accessible and these feeders are accessible, kind of like what's going to happen with the Suchomimus. Where the hell is the Suchomimus? See, the Suchomimus is over in the airport. Big old edgy Esper. When I was a young boy, my father took me to Jurassic World to see the dinosaurs. He said, son, when they chase you and eat you and chomp your tiny body. Ah! I'm on the cusp of greatness. Maybe it's the chomp your tiny body that's not setting me up well enough. That could be the issue.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Someone they chase you and eat you.
Asset being transported.
Someone they chase you and eat you. It should be an and though. It has to be an and. So it has to kind of go on from the chase you and eat you and.
Transportation underway.
Grrr! And what would you advise a child if he's been chased and eaten by a dinosaur? Like, your child is being eaten by a dinosaur. What would your advice be? Like, there's nothing to advise a child who's dead because he's dead. That's my issue right now. Maybe it's the eat you's the problem then. Someone, they chase you. No. See the dinosaurs. Wait. When I was a young boy, my father took me to Jurassic World to see the dinosaurs. He said, son, when I leave you, they'll eat you and chomp your tiny body. They'll crush your bones and face. We're getting there. He's going to abandon... The thing is, right, when I was a young boy... So, right, the protagonist in this song, our main character, is a ghost.
Asset delivered.
Right? He's a ghost haunting Jurassic World. Right, bear with me. Right. I'm going to establish this because I need this for my introduction for the video because I need to say something quirky and offbeat, otherwise people will be suspicious. So, what time is it? 27 minutes in. Remember, BestInSlot. This is when you need to cut. So, the protagonist of our song is a kid who went to... Shut up. The protagonist of our song is a ghost who is haunting Jurassic World. The ghost of a child haunting Jurassic World. When he was a child, he came to Jurassic World with his father. Now, his dad and his mum, they were having some family troubles, right? And the dad, you know, he was kind of getting stuck with the kid and he wasn't really happy about it. So, in order to get rid of the kid, he decided, oh, yeah, we'll go to Jurassic World, you know, hype the kid up. You know, we're going to Disneyland, that's great. With the plans of abandoning the kid at Jurassic World and hopefully letting him being eaten by a dinosaur. Kind of like, you know, when people put babies in a dumpster, it's kind of the same thing, but a little less suspicious because you're taking the kid to Jurassic World and he just happens to get eaten by a dinosaur. So the dad has this big elaborate plan, well, not that elaborate, to kill his child by leaving him for the dinosaurs. So the song is being written by the ghost of the child who was abandoned by his father to be killed by the dinosaurs. Okay? So, we're good. When I was a young boy, my father took me to Jurassic World. I can't sing, by the way. To see the dinosaurs. See? We're good. He said... Oh, wait, no, I've forgotten what my revised lyrics were. He said, son, when I leave you... Wait, yes, he said, son, when I leave you, they'll eat you and crush your tiny body. They'll swallow you whole. No, they'll swallow you. Oh, that's too loud. They'll... Someone, I leave you, they'll eat you. I like that. That rolls off really well. Someone, I leave you, they'll eat you. Someone, I leave you, they'll eat you. I want to get a line about child support in there, but I can't quite find it. Right, I think we're going to end it there. I will think about this, ladies and gentlemen, because I think it's important. So we have ourselves... This needs more dinosaurs. I was keeping it relatively low-key because I'd like you guys to have some input on that. We've got 3 Chunkingosaurus, 3 Taurosaurus. That's not bad. I quite like that skin. A little cheeky. I literally think I've never, ever seen that skin before. That's how little I use the Taurosaurus. I don't recognise ever seeing that skin, but I quite like it. I think it's pretty cool. This is our abandoned gyrosphere park, so we should get in a gyrosphere. So when I leave you, they'll eat you and crush your tiny body. Bones and bloods and guts. Doesn't have to rhyme that bit, so it's fine. So when I leave you, they'll eat you and eat your tiny... I don't know why I'm obsessed with tiny body, but I think it just emphasises the brutalness of the song. Cool. Oh, I'm inside you. Sorry. Oh, maybe you're okay with it. Why are you looking sleepy? It's going to be a thumbnail. You ruined it by sleepiness. No sleepy allowed. Don't you roar at me. You're the idiot. God damn it. Sweet, sometimes you can just drive through a dinosaur. Sometimes it's very picky about where you can go. Can't really make its mind up. What I'm going to do is Photoshop the gyrosphere so it looks more abandoned, basically. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, there's our abandoned gyrosphere park. 2 Brachiosauruses need naming, ladies and gentlemen. So, sauropods on the QT. So, yeah, I should say this properly full on. Go into the description down below. There's a QT. You can sign up. You can name the dinosaurs there. Please don't name the dinosaurs in the comments down below because I won't use them. I only use the QT comments. So, we need 2 Brachiosauruses, 2 Suchomimuses. They're in large carnivores. Brachiosauruses are in sauropods. The Taurosauruses, 3 of those, they are in ceratopsids. And the Chunkingosauruses are in armoured dinosaurs, or ankylosaurids, or stegosaurids. Yes, they're in stegosaurids. So, stegosaurids for the Chunkingosauruses. Okay. Alright. Half this video is me trying to come up with a My Chemical Romance parody song. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. If you like this video, please do let me know in the comments down below. Hit that like button, it really helps me out if you're enjoying this series in general. And I will see you lovely folks next time. I will work on the song. I'm expecting some great suggestions from you guys in the comments as well. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye. A little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.